Is natural ventilation possible? So we often are asked whether we can ventilate our house naturally. I live in a house with no real mechanical ventilation, and it is a burden to ventilate naturally and manually. I'm someone who's very interested in internal air quality.
Yeah. All your monitors.
Yeah. You have an MVHR unit in your house, Chris. What do you see as the advantages to MVHR?
I mean, there are, as far as I can tell, no disadvantages. So I don't think I'd ever go back to well, I certainly would never want to go back to living in a house without MVHR. So you've got constant fresh air, which actually you do notice, and you do notice in other spaces where there isn't constant ventilation. Now that we've got some monitors, you can see the relative humidity is always quite low. And RH is a good proxy for air quality in terms of carbon dioxide and things as well. You extract the cooking smells and the bathroom smells, and you've just got that constant fresh air. Things like drying clothes indoors. Most people don't have enough space to be able to have a specific room for drying or whatever. We all hang clothes on places we probably shouldn't do to dry them, and so that's amazing as well. And you're filtering the incoming air as well. And much as I living in Devon, you think, well, the air's got to be pretty good, but there's loads of mold spores in it. The amount of mold in our incoming air filter is quite amazing. So in terms of the quality of the air that you get inside the building as well, it's incredibly good. But I know you work hard on on ventilating your house, but I mean, what are you actually doing to ventilate your house without a ventilation system?
Yeah, so I think to manually ventilate it effectively in a way that manages all of these background airborne pollutants and toxins that we're interested in really takes someone to properly take ownership of their air quality and actively ventilate it. One of the main issues that I have is, unless I'm prepared to get up 2 or 3 times during the night to purge ventilate the bedroom, the parts per million of carbon dioxide can increase well above 1400 ppm, which is enough to make you feel lethargic and drowsy. And so if we're thinking about creating spaces that are optimum for human health, manually ventilating is quite a burden. It is possible, difficult at certain times of year, but it relies on the external temperature, the external RH, the wind pressure and direction, whether you're opening windows, whether you can cross ventilate between rooms. I only have windows on one facade of the house, which makes cross ventilation almost impossible. So I think both can be done. Mechanical is a good way of basically ensuring that even if the occupant does nothing else, the at least bare minimum is done.
They've always got
in the background.
Good ventilation.
If you want to open a door or a window, you can.
And I think that it's the word that does it. Mechanical. People think, oh God, I don't want something mechanical going on. It's going to make noise, or it's forced somehow. And natural must be better because it's natural. All natural means that you have no ventilation strategy, or you've got tiny little holes above your windows, and you hope that when there's wind blowing around outside, that's going to give you enough ventilation. What it actually practically means is that your house isn't ventilating enough unless it is blowing a hoolie outside. Or you're basically, you've got your heating on and you're just dumping a load of heat out of various cracks and crevices in your house to actually get enough ventilation in. So I don't think natural ventilation as such is a real strategy. There are systems that are passive ventilation systems, so they're not active, they don't have a fan, they're relying on stack effect and wind to actually draw air through the building. But yeah, I think that can work in some situations, but probably not that many.
Yeah.
So, excellent.
Good.